Hello and welcome to this video. In this one we are looking at conditional formatting, which literally does what it says in its name. It formats cells based on a particular condition. So on our screens here we have a table of data, student names, their maths results and their English results after sitting particular tests. And we're just going to use this data to work through the conditional formatting option in Excel. So you can start by going to the Home tab, and within the Style section you'll see the conditional formatting option, and we'll just talk through the different ones before we actually test them out. So the first one we have is highlight cell rules. So to the right of that we can highlight any cells that are greater than a particular number, less than a particular number, between a particular number, equal to, has particular text in it, if it had dates in it, occurs between a certain period, and any duplicate values as well. So let's play around with these. So we start by selecting the data that we are referring to, go to conditional formatting, and let's highlight anything that is between the numbers, let's say 10 and 50. And we can tell Excel what colors to make those. So for example, light red with dark red text, red border, or you can customize that. We'll keep it as the top option for now. Click OK, and there we have it. We can also go back to the same data, select it, and highlight, for example, anything that is equal to 100. So those that got full marks, and make those green fill with dark green text. And there we have just one person being Harry. We can select that column again, go to conditional formatting and clear all the rules from the selected cells. If we had others in other areas in the sheet, we could select the second option, which is clearing rules from the entire sheet, but we'll go to the first one, and that's cleared it for us. Excel is very helpful at telling you if you have anything duplicated, if you don't need it. So that's one option there, just selecting that there and then highlighting it. Let's make it yellow in this instance. So we can see we've got two number 77s and two 12s. Okay, just hit Control Z on my keyboard to undo that. Keeping that selected, we'll go down. So now we can see an option to highlight all the top 10 items, for example, top 10%, bottom 10 items and percentage, and those above a certain average. And there's more rules within there as well. We can visually see the data by selecting the data bars option. And if I hover over these, you can see that there are bars representing the performance of each person in different colours. Underneath that we have colour scales, which basically works like heat maps in different colours to show us the performance there as well. We have icon sets as well, so we've got a number of arrows that we can play with, traffic light buttons that we can use, flags as well, and other icons down here. Then if we go to new rule, you'll notice that option underneath. What that does is it gives us more rules to play with. The first one being to format all the cells based on particular values. And what this does is it gives us like a 2 colour scale, 3 colour scale, data bar or icon set format. And that's based on what we tell Excel to measure. So what we'll do is we'll change the format style to 3 colour scale. And what we have here is a minimum, midpoint and maximum point in our formatting scale. So we're going to change these types to numbers. And we're going to say 0, 50, and the last one is 100. So basically Excel will show us our low performers in a red colour, our mid performers in yellow, and our top performers in green. So there we have it. We just scan through this now. Remember, our lower performers were in red, so someone like Daniel, Liam, and Mike. Our mid performers, Casey and Philip. And our top performers, so Anne and Bernice, are not quite a solid dark green, but they're nearing it. But compared to Jean and Harry, who are a darker green because they have higher marks. So that's all good. So it basically works like a heat map. So we're going to clear all the rules now by going to clear rules from entire sheet. Going back to new rule, let's talk through the others. You can format cells that contain particular values, text, dates, blanks, no blanks, errors or no errors. You can format the top or bottom rank values. You can format values that are above or below a certain average, as we saw in the menu before. And within that as well, you can also play around with a particular standard deviation as well. You can format only unique or duplicate values as well. And you can use a formula to determine which cells that you want to format. So that's it for now. Thank you, and I will see you very soon.